Hi everybody. Just trying to get things centered here. I hope they are. This is about some backgrounds that I've been working on, basically for iCads, but so much more. And I have kind of morphed this whole project into something for my Society of Idea Collectors. Okay, and so I have put these things aside to show you what I'm doing. Like I said, this is still for pretty much the iCads, but more. So let's see, I want to finish this one up. Oh, I turned on the video and I thought I was ready, and it looks as if I need my white Posca pen, so I will get that real fast. It's a great day here in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's my granddaughter's birthday. So we did a huge amount of things with grandkids to celebrate her birthday, and then I have my grandson's birthday is coming up shortly. So you know how it is. You just do stuff with them because you love them. Okay, this is very cool. And this is something that you can do with a napkin. This is an all-over pattern on a napkin of butterflies, and I did a second layer with this particular butterfly. And right now I'm just going to put some dots going around the edge. We've got to love the dots. Oops. The Posca pen, if you're real careful with it and make sure it's not gonna, if it's primed and ready, then you'll be less likely to get a blob. That does not mean you won't get a blob, it just means you'll be less likely to get a blob. So there you go, and it was so small that I smushed one of them. This is my doggy chewed paintbrush, you gotta know. There we go. So I'm gonna set this over here to dry. And I need to get my lid back on my Posca. These Poscas last a long time if you take good care of them. And I want to go around on the edge here carefully because the napkin is not, the napkin is coming up on the edge. So I just want to be careful. And I have my Stabilo All that I'm shading with. And I'll go around the edge with the Mod Podge. So I've been mentioning to you all about the little group of ferals that have come to live in my backyard. They don't spend all their time here because cats are basically, especially wild cats like ferals, they are nocturnal. So they come here at night to eat and drink, and they basically eat up all the food that I leave for them. And there's a couple of problems that I have noticed with them. I've never had ferals before. I've been around them my whole life since I was a child at my grandmother's, but I did not know that they would spray everywhere. And I'm kind of learning now. Okay, so I'm gonna use this tiny bottle of Mod Podge that I have, and we'll see what this does. We'll just see. What this does to spread the stabilo, but I also need to glue down the edge of the napkin here. And I'd like to see if I can blend the stabilo with the Mod Podge. And yes, it does seem to be working. I just want to make sure that the edge of the napkin is down. So we found a brand new indoor playground, park type place. It's in, I used to call it my Safeway. It was right across the street from my where I live. And as it has happened with Safeways over time, it has closed down. It was my favorite place to go for 40 years. I mean, it was a long time. So I was super upset. So there we go. I'm just gonna let that dry for a little while. I need to do better about showing the camera my things. So I'm going to put that aside as well. And then I have one like that to work on for you. And you can see I've just taken a napkin and Mod Podged it to an index card, like they all are. And then I took a part of an index card and took the bird off of here, off of the napkin, and I've Mod Podged it onto another piece of an index card. So that will be on here. So I'm just gonna put an edge on this, similar to the other one. Gentle, gentle with the Stabilo off. And this is to give depth and interest, and to distress the edges a little bit, you know, for it to be vintage. And I just want to make sure that I am on the edge, because otherwise I'll be distressing the part that I cut away. And you can see how the Stabilo all blends. And makes that nice shadow around the edge of the card, or whatever you put it. Wherever you put it, it will make a nice shadow if you want it to. So there's that. Set that aside for a minute to dry. And now I just want to try to detail this beautiful hummingbird from the image of the napkin. So I had 2 of my grandchildren spend the night. I do still have a couple of single beds and a couple of the bedrooms, well, in one of the bedrooms, a crib in the other bedroom, and that's where the foster children used to sleep, in the other bedrooms. because this is a 3-bedroom house. And that has a little white edge on it. I'm going to see if I can take care of that with my ink. Sorry. I'm looking for stuff and trying to speak at the same time. Okay. Right now what I have is my Stays On ink. And what I want to do here is I just want to get rid of the edge of the paper that appears to be white, because it is white.